Hey Adventure Buddies, we just had an amazing experience. Hey Adventure Buddies, we just had an amazing experience. Someone spotted a coyote off here. As I was looking with my binoculars, I saw a very big dog. And I was like, oh, it's a wolf. Hey Adventure Buddies, this is Tara Short with Green Edventures Tours. Actually, just outside of Yellowstone, in the town of Gardner. And today was our very first day on the Winter Wolves and Wildlife Safari. Most of us flew in last night.
Don't feel shy about taking off your layers. Is the weather through this really narrow area, which means Livingston is really, really windy most of the time.
Hey Adventure Buddies, it's Tara Short, Green Adventures, and I'm just outside Yellowstone, and it's cold. It's like -10 right now. It was -20. It's so cold that I just had to use my nose to push the record button on my iPhone because my hands are frozen. Take a look at the Yellowstone River flowing right here. There's sections of it that are completely frozen, but here's a free-flowing section. These open sections attract ducks and other waterfowl, and sometimes also therefore attract eagles. It's very cold, and the eagles eat the ducks. We haven't seen any ducks here right now, but we did see a bald eagle nest right along the river. We're very excited though. This cold weather is, just a small price to pay to be able to see really beautiful scenery and to explore one of the United States' most treasured places, Yellowstone National Park, in the wintertime, which is also one of the more quieter times. So we're going to be, in the next few days, looking for wolves, bison, elk, mule deer, otters, ouzels, bald eagles, and whatever else we come across. So stay tuned. Hey Adventure Buddies, we're at the Mammoth Terraces right now, which is basically these limestone formations that were created because of the geothermal area. We're on top of a super volcano and all.
For the most part, is still on a high plateau. So what happens in the winter when the storms come in from the Pacific is they get channeled into this flat sacred plain and then up on this plateau. And that's why you get so much moisture and why it's so cold in Yellowstone. So the volcano's driving the hot stuff and the cold stuff for winter. And it's been doing that for 10 years.
We're watching this ewe and lamb right here on the side of the road, just outside the park on some private land. And these guys come down from the mountains in the wintertime to graze on the grass. But they still have a lot of work to do because they have to dig through the snow to get to the grasses. Right here is where all the this is where the sheep have been feeding. There's two right there. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. It is 7:30, January 31st, and we are in Yellowstone National Park out looking for wolves. What we're gonna do is kind of stand here in this pullout and just start scanning the landscape with our binoculars and listen for any howling in the distance. Surprisingly, it is a balmy -9. We were expecting -40 today. So it feels really nice to be out here in this crisp, cool air. There's a little bit of snow falling, a gentle breeze, and for the most part, it's pleasant for, deep winter experience here. So hopefully I'll have some footage to share later on. Right now we're in the Lamar Valley, which is where the Lamar River passes through, and this is usually a good spot to see the Junction Butte pack of wolves. But it's been pretty quiet in terms of wolf sightings this morning. We did find some researchers who were using telemetry to monitor the collared wolves in the park, and they were getting signals. We still haven't seen them yet. So instead we drove down the northeast entrance road through Lamar Valley, and we've seen everything from rainbows to moose and bighorn sheep. We talked about winter ecology. We're actually stopped right here right now to look at the moose. We've seen 3 moose already, and to look at these bison who are hunkered down out here in this valley. Wolf watching takes a lot of patience. So I'm on a hike now at Pebble Creek, and our guide has just taken us into a very scenic little canyon right here behind me. That is 350-million-year-old limestone. So kids at home, do you know how limestone is created? They're made by reef-building corals and animals that have calcium carbonate shells, like mollusks. So how in the world is an ancient coral reef here at like 6,500 feet in Wyoming? It's because there was a shallow sea that once covered this area, and as the plate tectonics moved, as climate change happened, now it's covered in snow and a mountain range. Pretty neat stuff. Morning. It's early. It's like 5:40 in the morning, and I'm getting ready to get up and start the day. It's the 3rd day in the Yellowstone National Park. I'm tired. It's an easy trip in general. My guide will be here at 6:30, and we have to drive up into the park, and we're going to meet another driver of the snow coach, and we're going to take the snow coach into the interior. And this is the only way that we can get in to go see places like Old Faithful and the Geyser Basin. And hopefully we're going to see some wildlife too. Hey Adventure Buddies, this is Tara Short with Green Adventures Tours, and I'm at a very famous landmark here in the United States, Old Faithful. There it is. We're within like a 10-minute window of it about to go off, and look around. No other people. It's pretty cool. That's why I love when taking the snow coach down to Old Faithful in the morning during the winter, because we practically get a front row seat to one of Mother Nature's greatest shows. So it's just absolutely amazing.
orange on there are their eggs. Yeah, they're all over. They're eating the cyanobacteria. The only reason they can survive here is because they live on the water. They don't leave the water for most of the winter because they'll freeze. They're so small. Yeah, do you see them, the little flies?
Hey Adventure Buddies, we just had an amazing experience. So we're on the snow coach, just about to end our day, which has already been a really great day, and someone spotted a coyote off here in the flats. And we were watching the coyote, and it looked like it was like eating from a carcass that was under a pine tree. And then, as I was looking with my binoculars, I saw a very big dog, and I was like, oh, it's a wolf. It chased the coyote away and then came over here and ran across the road and then went back out that way again. So now we're looking at it with the scopes and doing some recording with the scopes. But this is like the perfect type of wolf observation. I mean, they're not too far away, but they're far enough away that's still safe. Still safe for the wolves. So as I was saying, this is like the perfect wolf viewing situation because one of the big problems in Yellowstone is that wolves become really habituated to people and they get too close and that gets them into trouble even if they don't have bad intentions. But the other thing about seeing wolves in the park is that they're usually really, really far away and you have to view them with a scope. And we just had like a really amazing experience seeing a wolf here in the interior between Mammoth and the Old Faithful Geyser Basin. So anyways, I'm gonna go back and look at the wolves, but I just had to share this with you. Good morning. So I'm looking through the scope here. We've spotted some more wolves, but these are 3 miles away. So this is kind of more the typical wolf viewing experience that you get in Yellowstone. Yesterday, I mean, when that wolf came up to like 150 yards away from us, that was truly exceptional and probably one of the best viewings I've had so far. And I've only been to the park twice, two seasons of taking groups here, but still, this is more typical. So this is what we look. We use these scopes all lined up here. And yeah, we're looking out 3 miles away. It's still early though, so there's lots of opportunities to see more wildlife today. What was it like to see the wolves yesterday?
Frankly, really honestly, I would think that was like life-changing. Really.
Yeah.
Hearing all of the things we heard the 2 previous nights about just the packs and the habituation, and then just seeing that Xena, as we call her, 1330, come to the road and thinking we had to clap our hands, and then seeing them with a coyote was just, I think it just brings all the things we read about the wolves and Beyond Words and then Wolf 8, which I did actually read most of. I think it just all kind of brought it all together.
Yeah, for me too. Like when I was looking through the binoculars, you know, and there's that moment where you're like, is this really a wolf? Is it what you thought it was going to be like when you saw a wolf, or completely different?
I think it was different. I think they were more beautiful. I know they're a beautiful animal, but then to see her so close and how beautiful she was, I think that was different, and I think just the behaviors was interesting.
Oh yeah, because we got to chase the coyote.
Chase the coyotes, and then just learn about how those behaviors manifest and how they look. And so I think every time you would see that, see an animal, see a wolf or a cat, I think they look for those behaviors. And then just that she was so young.
Yeah.
That was the other thing.
Oh, and then getting to know her name at the end of the night. It just made it even more special, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, it was cool.
This is a very exciting day. February 2nd, 2023. You're gonna be junior rangers. We hope. Hi.
Hi.
I have 7 junior rangers and need to be sworn in.
Okay.
These are our junior rangers.
Very good.
Or your cadets.
Excellent. Let's go quickly finish.
Sure.
Did you guys have fun?
Learned a lot.
Junior Ranger program is a great way to learn about the farm.
Well, we've been on a multi-day tour also.
Oh, nice.
So we've been studying about wolves and all the winter ecology. I think we've done a great job. But it was nice to do those in the evening because it was like kind of a review of what we learned during the day.
Exactly.
Today is the day.
Today is the day we have all been waiting for all of our lives.
Things in my pledge do not apply in the winter. That's the only pledge I have. So, alrighty. Y'all raise your right hand and repeat after me. I am a junior ranger.
I am a junior ranger.
I'll protect this park from danger.
I'll protect this park from danger.
I will not pick the plants.
I will not pick the plants.
And I won't step on the ants.
And I won't step on the ants.
No animals will get my food.
No animals will get my food.
And I won't litter because it's rude.
And I won't litter because it's rude.
My job is never done.
My job is never done.
Because ranger life is fun.
Because ranger life is fun.
Congratulations. Official Yellowstone National Park Junior Rangers and Winter Junior Rangers. It's 7, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There are the official badges for the Junior Ranger.
Thank you.
Get the Winter Junior Ranger ready. This count for somebody else?
I'm right here.
Oh.
Sorry. Do we get to make a speech?